Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to another episode of our English learning podcast. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Vikings series. Are you ready to explore? Alex?
Absolutely. Alexa, Vikings is such an intriguing series with a lot of history and action. I'm excited to break it down for our listeners. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming podcasts. What makes Vikings a unique series compared to other historical dramas?
Vikings stands out due to its deep dive into Norse culture and mythology, portraying the legendary sagas of Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons. The show combines historical events with epic storytelling, exploring themes like family, loyalty, and exploration. The attention to detail in costumes, settings, and language adds authenticity, immersing viewers in the Viking Age.
How does the character of Ragnar Lothbrok evolve throughout the series?
Ragnar starts as a curious farmer with ambitions of exploration. As the series progresses, his strategic mind and leadership skills lead him to become a legendary Norse hero and king. His journey is marked by personal struggles, losses, and a quest for meaning. His evolution reflects the complexities of power and the burden of leadership, making him a compelling and multidimensional character.
What role does Lagertha play in the Vikings series, and why is she a fan favorite?
Lagertha, Ragnar's first wife, is a strong and independent shield maiden who becomes a powerful leader in her own right. Her character is admired for her courage, resilience, and unwavering sense of justice. She breaks the mold of traditional female roles in historical dramas, embodying both strength and vulnerability. Her journey from wife and mother to queen is inspiring and resonates with many viewers.
How does the series portray the Viking raids and their impact on European history?
The Viking series vividly depicts the Viking raids, showing their brutal and tactical nature. These raids had a significant impact on European history, leading to cultural exchanges, the spread of Norse influence, and the establishment of settlements across Europe. The series doesn't shy away from the violence of these encounters, but it also highlights the Vikings' exploration and trade, presenting a balanced view of their legacy.
What are some of the key themes explored in the Vikings series?
Vikings explores themes such as the quest for power, the importance of family and loyalty, and the clash of cultures. The series also delves into the spiritual beliefs of the Vikings, with the gods and fate playing a significant role in the characters' lives. The struggle between paganism and Christianity is another central theme, reflecting the historical transition during the Viking Age. Vikings explores themes such as the quest for power, the importance of family and loyalty, and the clash of cultures. The series also delves into the spiritual beliefs of the Vikings, with the gods and fate playing a significant role in the characters' lives. The struggle between paganism and Christianity is another central theme, reflecting the historical transition during the Viking Age. How is the relationship between Ragnar and his brother Rollo portrayed? The relationship between Ragnar and Rollo is complex, marked by rivalry, jealousy, and brotherly love. Rollo's desire for recognition and power often puts him at odds with Ragnar, leading to betrayal and conflict. However, their bond as brothers is a recurring theme with moments of reconciliation and shared respect. Their relationship highlights the tension between personal ambition and familial loyalty.
What role does religion play in the lives of the Vikings in the series?
Religion is deeply woven into the fabric of Viking life in the series. The Norse gods and beliefs in fate and destiny guide the characters' actions and decisions. Rituals, sacrifices, and visions from the gods are common, reflecting the spiritual dimension of Viking culture. The series also explores the conflict between paganism and Christianity, showing how religious beliefs influence the characters and their world.
How does the series depict the role of women in Viking society?
The Vikings series portrays women as strong, independent, and vital members of society. Characters like Lagertha, Aslaug, and Helga demonstrate that women in Viking culture could be warriors, leaders, and spiritual figures. The show challenges traditional gender roles, highlighting the respect and agency women had in Viking society, from participating in raids to influencing political decisions.
What impact did the character of Bjorn Ironside have on the series?
Bjorn Ironside, the son of Ragnar and Lagertha, emerges as a central figure in the series. His journey from a young boy to a formidable warrior and leader is marked by his desire to honor his father's legacy while forging his own path. Bjorn's character embodies the Viking spirit of exploration, ambition, and resilience. His leadership and personal struggles add depth to the series, making him a key figure in the Viking saga.
How does the series handle the depiction of Viking mythology?
Vikings integrates Norse mythology into its narrative, using it to enrich the characters' beliefs and motivations. The gods, prophecies, and the concept of fate are ever present, influencing decisions and events. The series also explores mythical elements like Valhalla, Ragnarok, and the seer, blending historical realism with the mystical. This approach adds a layer of depth and intrigue to the story.
How does the series portray the Vikings' exploration of new lands?
The series showcases the Vikings' adventurous spirit through their exploration of new lands, such as England, France, and the Mediterranean. These voyages highlight their skills as navigators and warriors, driven by curiosity and a desire for wealth and power. The series portrays these explorations as both perilous and transformative, impacting not only the Vikings but also the cultures they encounter.
What challenges do the characters face as they navigate their world?
The characters in Vikings face numerous challenges, including power struggles, betrayals, and the harsh realities of their environment. They must balance personal ambitions with loyalty to family and community. The series also explores the internal conflicts the characters face, such as doubts about their beliefs, the burden of leadership, and the consequences of their actions. These challenges add complexity and tension to the narrative.
How does the series depict the transition from paganism to Christianity?
The transition from paganism to Christianity is a central theme in Vikings. The series portrays the gradual and often violent conversion of Viking society, driven by political and cultural changes. Characters grapple with the loss of their traditional beliefs and the adoption of a new faith, leading to internal and external conflicts. This transition is depicted as a significant turning point in Viking history, reflecting the broader changes in medieval Europe.
What role does Floki play in the series, and how is his character unique?
Floki, the shipbuilder and devoted follower of the Norse gods, is one of the most unique characters in Vikings. His eccentric personality, deep spirituality, and loyalty to Ragnar make him both endearing and unpredictable. Floki's character embodies the tension between tradition and change, particularly as he struggles with the spread of Christianity. His journey is marked by intense emotions, visionary experiences, and a deep connection to the Norse gods, making him a fascinating and complex figure.
How does the series address the concept of fate and destiny?
The concept of fate and destiny is central to the Viking series. Characters often speak of being guided by the gods or fulfilling their destinies, and the idea of fate shapes their actions and decisions. The series explores how the characters interpret signs and omens, and how their belief in destiny influences their paths. This theme adds a layer of inevitability and tragedy to the story, as characters strive to fulfill or escape their fates.
How does the relationship between Ragnar and Aslaug evolve?
Ragnar's relationship with Aslaug, his second wife, is complex and evolves over time. Initially, their union is driven by passion and prophecy, but it later becomes strained due to Aslaug's ambition and Ragnar's infidelity. Their marriage reflects the challenges of power, loyalty, and love in a world where personal desires often conflict with duty. Aslaug's character development, from a young princess to a queen with her own ambitions, adds depth to their relationship and the series as a whole.
What influence does King Egbert have on the series?
King Egbert of Wessex is a key antagonist and a shrewd, ambitious leader. His relationship with Ragnar is complex, marked by mutual respect and betrayal. Egbert's vision for a unified England and his strategic mind make him a formidable opponent. His character brings a different perspective to the series, representing the Christian, Anglo-Saxon world that the Vikings encounter. Egbert's actions and decisions have far-reaching consequences for both the Vikings and his own people.
How does the series depict the cultural clashes between the Vikings and other societies?
The cultural clashes between the Vikings and other societies are a recurring theme in the series. The Vikings' encounters with the English, French, and other groups highlight the differences in religion, customs, and values. These clashes often lead to violence, but also to moments of understanding and exchange. The series portrays these interactions as complex and multifaceted, reflecting the challenges of coexistence and the impact of cultural diversity.
How does the series portray the concept of honor among the Vikings?
Honor is a central concept in Viking culture as depicted in the series. The characters often speak of their honor and reputation, and they make decisions based on these values. What role does Ivar the Boneless play in the later seasons of Vikings?
Ivar the Boneless, one of Ragnar's sons, emerges as a central and complex character in the later seasons. Known for his ruthlessness and strategic mind, Ivar's leadership is marked by his ambition and desire to be feared. His physical disability contrasts with his strong will and intellect, making him a unique and compelling figure. Ivar's actions lead to significant conflicts, both within his family and against external enemies, shaping the series' trajectory and exploring themes of power, vengeance, and legacy.
How does Vikings portray the concept of revenge, and how does it drive the plot?
Revenge is a powerful motivator in Vikings, influencing many characters' decisions and actions. The series shows how the desire for vengeance can lead to devastating consequences both for individuals and entire communities. Ragnar's quest for revenge against those who wronged him and the subsequent actions of his sons drive much of the plot. This theme highlights the destructive cycle of violence and retribution, while also exploring the moral and emotional complexities of seeking justice in a brutal world.
What impact does the Viking settlement in England have on the series?
The Viking settlement in England is a pivotal development in the series, marking a shift from raiding to colonization. This settlement brings the Vikings into closer contact with the Anglo-Saxons, leading to both conflict and cooperation. It challenges the characters to adapt to new ways of life, blending Viking and Christian cultures. The settlement also sets the stage for significant political and military events, as the Vikings establish a foothold in England, changing the course of both their history and that of the English kingdoms.
How does the series depict the legacy of the Vikings after Ragnar's death?
After Ragnar's death, the series shifts focus to his sons and their attempts to live up to his legacy. Each son takes a different path, reflecting the diverse aspects of Ragnar's character and the challenges of leadership. The series explores how they grapple with their father's legacy, whether through conquest, exploration, or spiritual pursuits. Ragnar's influence remains a guiding force, even in death, shaping the ambitions and destinies of his sons and the future of the Viking people.
How does Vikings balance historical accuracy with entertainment?
Vikings strikes a balance between historical accuracy and entertainment by blending documented events with fictionalized drama. The series stays true to many aspects of Viking culture, language, and history while taking creative liberties to enhance the narrative. This approach allows for a compelling story that captivates viewers while also educating them about the Viking Age. The attention to detail in costumes, sets, and historical context adds authenticity, making the series both entertaining and informative. Ships and seafaring are central to Viking culture, and the series highlights their importance through stunning visuals and storytelling. The longships symbolize Viking innovation, allowing them to explore, raid, and trade across vast distances. The series often depicts the emotional and spiritual connection Vikings have with the sea, viewing it as both a pathway to adventure and a barrier to overcome. The mastery of seafaring is portrayed as a key factor in the Vikings' success, emphasizing their reputation as fearless explorers and formidable warriors.
How does Vikings explore the theme of leadership through its main characters?
Leadership is a recurring theme in Vikings, explored through characters like Ragnar, Lagertha, Bjorn, and Ivar. Each leader has a distinct style influenced by their experiences, values, and ambitions. Ragnar leads with vision and curiosity, while Lagertha balances strength with wisdom. Bjorn seeks to honor his father's legacy, and Ivar rules through fear and cunning. The series examines the burdens of leadership, the challenges of making difficult decisions, and the impact of a leader's choices on their people and legacy.
How does the series depict the relationship between the Vikings and the gods they worship?
The Vikings' relationship with their gods is portrayed as deeply personal and integral to their lives. The series shows how the characters seek guidance, strength, and validation from the gods through rituals, sacrifices, and visions. The Norse gods are seen as active participants in the Vikings' world, influencing fate and destiny. Characters like Floki and Ragnar have profound spiritual connections, with their faith driving their actions and shaping their worldviews. This depiction emphasizes the importance of religion in Viking culture, both as a source of comfort and a cause of conflict.
What role does family play in the Viking series, and how does it influence the characters' actions?
Family is a core element in Vikings, influencing the motivations and decisions of the characters. The bonds between family members, such as Ragnar and his sons, Lagertha and Bjorn, and the Lothbrok brothers, drive much of the narrative. These relationships are complex, filled with love, loyalty, rivalry, and betrayal. The series explores how family ties can be both a source of strength and a cause of conflict, shaping the characters' paths and the legacy they leave behind. Family loyalty often clashes with personal ambition, leading to dramatic and emotional storylines.
How does the series address the concept of legacy, especially through Ragnar's character?
Legacy is a central theme in Vikings, particularly through the character of Ragnar Lothbrok. Ragnar is acutely aware of his place in history and is driven by a desire to leave a lasting legacy. His actions, from exploring new lands to challenging the gods, are motivated by the idea of being remembered. The series portrays how Ragnar's legacy influences his sons, who each seek to honor or surpass their father in different ways. This exploration of legacy adds depth to Ragnar's character and underscores the series' focus on the enduring impact of one's life and choices.
That concludes our in-depth exploration of the Vikings series. We hope these discussions have enhanced your understanding of the show and provided valuable insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on your favorite series and English learning tips. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.